barbarian.
Here they come.
He's coming to wreck.
Quit moving.
Just keep stacking the stun.
Gotcha.
Faster, I say!
What the hell was that?
Hot! Too hot! Under my protection! That'll show him.
One moment.
There's no light in our burden.
If Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
And switching to air grenade. This game keeps stringing us along with the loot. Like Pavlov's dogs. Going up, now we're going down. Oh,
moment. Yeah. We too.
Let's see. 1,000 more XP before the next level up. Jump down, I guess.
Ah!
And the war broker fall.
Spark, daylight, essence we have. It cannot be.
Bizarre emanation.
Soul of my soul. How did you find me here? I have been here for so long. No one came looking. Nandru, you are blessed, my fellow Parkruman said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them. to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Aedyr. People like you, or I, who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal. But to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadal turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sabadal burned the world, and the people who revered them suffered for it. So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free. No, their final death came later. A gift to the Aedyr from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them. Back to her. The rightful queen. Wodiga. She is the center of everything. Shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my brother, who are more brave than I. Go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree. Your mind cannot understand it, but your soul, when the opportunity is before you, it will know what to do. You are bound as they are bound, godlike. Your soul is strong, but it is not your own. Why free them when they will never free you? You know, I always meant to die down here, to siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace. I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of. is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you, because the same thorn tears at us both. Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, brother. And when you see Boudica, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Got conflicted messages here.
We lost you there, but not like before. One moment.
Kostya's already proven himself an enemy of Solace. Whatever you choose to do with him after we stop him is fine with me.
Gates are just ahead. Kostya's probably already there. Let's move. Lava's rising. We have to stop this now.
Good, you're here.
And open.
Help me destroy the switch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. Keep fall so that we might live. So be it. I'm doing the only thing that matters. I'm saving my people, envoy. With your help, or without it. Specifically? No. I only provided them access to material from the living archives. The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret.
Give them the book.
I assume you didn't let the Steel Garrote or the Inquisitor survive their search. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves. And so you brought it back here? Among the wardens? It doesn't matter how it works. It was not present in the tasks until your people arrived. Perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place and go. This is how it should be. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man.
Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
He has a point. But it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want. Don't force everyone else to.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us.
Like saying that only ticked him off even more.
He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
Life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Take him down.
Protect the envoy.
You're not man enough.
Speed up. I was worried for a second.
Now we're way down. Sorry, no politician is going to kick our ass. Yeah. Sabotage gears. Open the sluice gate. Okay, we'll activate the sluice gate.
thought I'd be so glad to see those blessed walls.
Closer. We have waited so long.
Let's save. For the garden beacon.
Arms up!
Focus complains about the lack of ingredients again.
Wait a minute. Does he know that we were already lacking in food before?
Never been happier to see the keep standing tall.
I told you. I knew that Aedyr was a blessing.
You did not say that.
We're alive! We're alive!
Yes! Yes, calm down. What? Why did you expect anything else when a new Nandru came to the keep?
A new Nandru. It wasn't a dwarf that saved us.
Oh, you'll know what. Go back to celebrating, believe me.
Godlike. Moment of your time. So it's true. You have his features. Ah, forgive me. Thank you for speaking with me. I was hoping to ask a favor of you. There are injured in the room behind me, but... perhaps anything you could do would be more than generous. Pray return if you discover anything that might help.
We have to leave, Viate. What? I know.
Yes! Go ahead. Not hurt. Just feeling unwell. I've been, feeling scared. What's going to happen to us? Breathe. Slowly. Yes. I just need a moment to calm down.
One moment.
The flames! Rising! Growing!
happens.
Well, did you find anything out? That's all? I see. Thank you. What about the other? Talk? I can certainly do that. Thank you for your help. It's abundantly clear that I have much to learn. I will speak with the council. We must make contact with others. Think of what we could teach each other. You didn't have to help, but you did. Please, take this as thanks. May Magran warm your heart.
Is that an unmarked quest?
I still can't believe that sucker subjitude Kostya would go that far.
The feeling of the keep. You need some?
This is too much, even for him. May he find no rest. Less than death.
What happened, Aedyr? Is everyone all right? If that is a joke, Envoy, it was incredibly tasteless. Regardless. Maybe, after everything that has happened, I can't help but wonder if perhaps Kostya was right. Here, this belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people. I wish so much that things had gone differently. Marius, could I speak to you?
Right. Did she just ask that? Or am I having another nightmare? Good. Let's save the hugs and tears for another time. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm so glad you're safe and that you're surrounded by good people.
All right. Waiting for the but.
There's no but waiting. That's all I wanted to say. Truly. I am genuinely happy you found friendship, Marius. You always deserved more than the world gave you. That's all I wanted to say.
No, you've always given me more than I deserved.
It was a true thing.
I've heard we owe you our thanks. Praise be to Abaddon that I don't have to leave the forge behind. What can I do for you?
Back later in case get beaten up too badly. Check something. Slaying arrows.
Yeah.
We need to find a way.
Yeah.
I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Let's.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left. Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You're right. There's no use in second-guessing it.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Enough talking in circles. Let's save our strength for the garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
I know, I'm excited too, dearie. But we need our beauty sleep, don't we?
Nobody's sleeping.
It will sunder all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it. I know. I felt the lives lost. It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished. It is young, fragile. So were we once. But the kith of the living lands cannot chart their own path if they live in fear of its whims. Kith have no such resolve. The Aedyr are a pack without a head. They will not find one in a beast that cannot restrain itself. It has never had cause to restrain itself. It acts out of fear. If we could temper its... No. No. What do you mean? We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Aedyr. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength. What have they done? May the hunt begin.
You're telling telling me the Archmage console hut is just a floating skull?
Oh, he does find himself between bodies from time to time, but not usually.
That must be terribly inconvenient, especially for whomever has to carry him around.
I heard a rumor he loves candied nuts. How does that work for a floating skull?
Right, I refuse to even entertain the idea of a skull floating around casting spells and eating nuts.
Then it's agreed. If we come across a floating skull, we just keep walking.
Sounds like a demi-lich.
Mari.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too. Why would I be mad at you consigning a people to a lifetime imprisoned by their traditions and literal stone walls? Well, that doesn't sound like me at all. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaru. There's always a way for things to get worse, dearie. I wouldn't be surprised. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the living... Truly. Is... Hopefully those in Solace Keep... But we should... Of course, I'm not suggesting it's always a fix for issues. But those poor Pargrunen are clearly prisoners of their traditions. I think getting rid of the keep could have helped more than they realized. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council? Barrett's balls. What a nightmare. We're losing focus on the important things. Oh, come on, Envoy. How can I help? Always a pleasure,
Hey, I wanted to say that I'm sorry to hear about the whole Tama thing. Envoy, I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved. Blessed gods. Is it too much to ask to just let us live our lives for a while? It's like they have nothing better to do. Anyway. Pleasant dreams. Envoy? Blacked out at that Aedyr and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru, and here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed day impressive is what that is. Envoy? What do you need? Until next time.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why? I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. And its disadvantages. Someone is always watching you. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you. But at least you keep things interesting. You want to talk? You too. Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died. Which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. That's all right. When the time comes, you'll figure it out. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. You too.
They really were rude to you at the keep, weren't they?
I left Solace. I didn't expect him to throw me a... blessed day party.
Okay, we'll stop here. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll be back.